Hi, Bridge. What's up? Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel called Hi Bridge with an exclamation mark. But who's counting? I don't know. I've just been thrown way off. I would come on a couple times and just be, well, try to be a bit cheerful. I don't want to I don't want to come on YouTube and like start crying, nor do I want to be attacked or feel attacked or just feel like I'm doing something wrong or insensitive, because I don't know, I had my fair share of feeling low. On April 12th, my dad passed away. I wasn't sure if I should upload my video because I'm on YouTube. I like making videos. And yeah, I want to make videos and I want to be entertaining and I want to entertain you guys and show you who I am as a person. And I had my fair share. I had my fair share of crying, sobbing, and everything. So it's like I was saying, it's like YouTube is where I want to make people feel better, but maybe I'm helping someone who recently lost a parent to the coronavirus, COVID-19. It's really something when you lose a parent. I should know. But you know, I won't get into full details. I just know that my dad, he he was probably putting up a good fight. My dad, yes, he had the coronavirus, and you know, all I will say is that he was very sick. Like, my family member, they told me, like, you know, God knows when everybody's time is up. And it's true. It really is true. There's a time where everybody's time is up. It doesn't matter what year, it doesn't matter what day. Like, there's a set time for your departure. I didn't think it was gonna be so soon. I loved my dad. I really did. There are some people who don't have contact with their parents. I have contact with my parents, and it's just unfortunate. Um, I think that people should be just more understandable. I try to be more understandable. I have a mom, just a mom, but it's like, people have to just realize that things could happen. Like one person could be here one day and the next person that person won't be there the next day. And I think that's why I try my hardest to just be nice to everyone, because it's like you don't know what people have been going through. You just don't know what people go through in their life. You don't know what they've endeavored, if that's the right word, endured through their life. And like I said, I've cried enough. I don't want to cry on YouTube. But I do love my dad, and I love him. I like to say, I don't want to say the other word, but I'd like to say that he transitioned into a different life, because it brings me comfort, and it just brings me comfort. It gives me a peace of mind. If I can have people that understand me, then that's great. Because the coronavirus, it's like kind of like I'm thinking like we'll never see the world the same. We gotta be more cautious. We gotta be more careful. I just think that life is just full of surprises. I didn't know that my dad would have left in 2020. I wouldn't have known that. And like kinda at the beginning of the year, and I don't know, I just feel it's like when you watch certain things and you can't put yourself in the person's shoes because you don't know. But then for me, kind of, I think maybe I can, because I'm probably an empath in a sense, because I want to put myself in people's shoes. And maybe I can kind of relate on a certain level, because I know I've talked about bullying in my other video, and it's just like I don't want to get into full details about my dad's life. I don't want to disclose a lot of things. I can just only say that my dad was very thoughtful. He was very he had a nice soul. He had many stories that he would tell, like the music he would listen to. My dad, he would listen to 60s types of music, 50s types of music. See, my dad, he was around the 50s era, so you know how that goes. It's like my dad liked listening to, you know, Sam Cooke. He was a big Sam Cooke fan. I'm trying not to cry. My dad was a big Sam Cooke fan. I think the tears basically are where they are sadness, but they are they are sadness, but they are just reminding me that my dad he's somewhat, I guess he was a storyteller. A lot of things. Trying to think of what he would say. I know he told me certain things like, when I was younger, when I was like this age, I would listen to like Sam Cooke and just a lot of things, a lot of memories. I remember the good times when I was in Brooklyn and my dad would, he would just sing in the house and he would sing in the house. He would make pumpkin rice or something because he was from Guyana. And my dad just loved bringing McDonald's for me. And I know life just has these different ways of moving and maneuvering. Like, you don't think that in 2020 that a big pandemic like this would be killing so much people. But it can happen. It can happen. And you just never think. You never think that these things would take place. I'm not trying to drift off, but it's like people saying aliens are real. But it's like we just never think, we never know. And we won't know until it happens. And my dad, he was a good dad. Everybody has their things, their quirks, their whatever, but my dad, he was a one of a kind. I like that. For me, I love that my dad was, he was very laid back. He was very, I'd say, easygoing. He talked to me. Um, talked to me. I remember I'd go in the kitchen and just play nonsense for him. I'd play like X Factor and he'd just start like shaking his head, like in a nodding his head way. And like, I'm just like, because he thinks it's funny and silly. So I guess those were things that we kind of like related on. Yeah, in a sense, like, I just miss the kind, warm-hearted shyness. If I had to describe my dad in a sense, or if anything, I'd say my dad was tall, a tall teddy bear mixed with, let's see something funny, a tall teddy bear mixed with just a grandpa. I don't know, something that'll just make it funny, like, because like grandpas, they like to just nag 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 nag. That's like my dad in a sense, but it's just funny to me. But and that's how I remember my dad, and there's no other way I would remember my dad. I think that's typically how I'd remember him. And I just think that my dad, he had some qualities about himself that just made him who he was. And I'll always love him and know that he's somewhere hopefully looking down on me, and like somehow we're connected, and that's just how I want to think about it. And I'm gonna close this video by just saying Dad, I love you. And God, please take care of my dad. And Dad, listen and take care of Robin, see everybody, and eat all the jerk chicken that you possibly can. Because you have a right to and you deserve it. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye. Peace. Have a good night. Or have a good day wherever you guys are. Hi, Bridge. What's up?